Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. I got you the new video. Today is Wednesday, February 26th, 2025, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App $ ORION NWSF or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got some NBA action this Wednesday evening. The Portland Trailblazers versus the Washington Wizards. Tip-off is going to be here in roughly 1 or 2 minutes. So let's cue up the music, take a look at the thumb, and let's get situated for some NBA action. Let's get it. And on the thumb, on the left, it's my guy, the six-man, Scoot Henderson, and arguably one of the best players on the Wizards, Jordan Poole. Let's go, baby. Definitely a winnable game on the road. Denny, going against his former team. So, again, we're going to have to get good production out of our main guys, Scoot Henderson, Jeremy Grant. Anthony Simons has been hot as of late. Denny, the revenge game here tonight. Shea off the bench. Kling Kong, DC, Donovan Clingan, and our best defender overall, Toumani Camara. Let's go, Blazers. All right, let me get situated here. All right, I think I'm situated now. Good to go. Daniel in the building. What's good? A few more screens I need to situate. 1 sec. But definitely a winnable matchup here on the road in DC. But hopefully the energy and the defense is there. They have Marcus Smart, the former Celtic, Jordan Poole. So again, it may be not necessarily an easy win, but if we can play with the energy that we have been within the last month, this definitely could be a win for us. Let's go, baby. We've won 8 out of the last 12, and we're trying to extend that. Tip-off just right around the corner here. Chris Miller and Drew Gooden on the mic there for the Washington Wizards. Man, I haven't seen Drew Gooden in quite some time. Wild. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. We'll be shooting for 20 likes within the first hour, 30 to 50 overall if we get the volume, and obviously 100 in the donos on every single stream. Portland favored by 6.5 on the Vegas line. 25-33, 90-19 on the road, but within the last month, we've definitely turned the page and turned the corner. Wizards, obviously, last place there in the Eastern Conference, 10-47, 6-24 on the road. But again, Marcus Smart, we'll see if that ends up being one of the, X factors, for the Wizards here tonight. But again, a nice revenge game for Denny, and I think that he will have a great game here tonight. Looks like tip-off just right around the corner. All right, we'll take a quick peek to see what's going on with the other matchups. We also have Celtics and Pistons about to tip off, Raptors, Pacers, 76ers, and the Knicks. And then in about a half hour, Thunder, Nets, Hawks, Heat, Clippers, Bulls. Later on tonight, Kings, Jazz. And then at the end of the night, Spurs and Rockets. And no Blazer basketball tomorrow, so it'll probably be Nuggets and Bucks at 5 o'clock. depending on if Giannis plays. If we get Giannis versus the Joker, I'm going to probably do that. And if Giannis ends up sitting out, maybe we'll end up doing the Timberwolves and the Lakers with LeBron, Luka going against Anthony Edwards. So those will be the two choices, obviously, for tomorrow. And then we'll be back at it also again on Friday. And then we'll be playing the Nets in Brooklyn at 4:30 Pacific. On Saturday, we got WWE Elimination Chamber. And then on Sunday, we got the NASCAR Cup Series. All right, I think I got all my screens and everything settled in. We got a short slate for NHL hockey tonight. Only 3 matchups: Jets, Senators, Devils, Avalanche, and Canucks, Kings. And then let's take a quick peek at the spring training baseball. I did notice that the Mariners ended up losing today against the A's, which stinks. But again, it is spring training. We have Pirates 7, Orioles 3 in a final, Astros 3, Nats 0 in a final, Twins 4, Tigers 0. Braves 9, Pirates 4. Cardinals losing 7-0 to the Yankees. Rays winning 8-2 versus the Red Sox. Phillies win 9-6 over the Blue Jays. Marlins 4-1 over the Mets. Cubs and Giants knotted up in a 4-4 tie. Rockies winning against the Royals 7-6. Padres up on beating the White Sox 3-1. Rangers victorious over the Guardians 7-4. And then the last 3, Dodgers beat the Brewers 9-3. Reds beat the Angels 9-4. And then unfortunately, the Mariners lost to the Athletics 8-5. We're going to be getting on to tip-off here in just 1 second. Now they're just getting everything situated for starting lineups, and usually this is a little bit early, on our end here in the West Coast. But obviously, being in DC, it's a 3-hour difference, so it's obviously 7 p.m. there, 4 o'clock here, and hopefully, the time difference won't affect us here tonight. Denny Advia, career high, 14.8 points per game this season. Last 5 games, 18.2 points per game. The former Wizard will be looking for a little bit of payback. And then Bilal Koulibaly, I see you, making a little bit of a name for himself. Hopefully we can contain him. Jordan Poole as well as Marcus Smart. All right, looks like lineups and opening tip will be just right around the corner. I figured we'd be tipping at 4 to 4:05, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit extended. Daniel in the building, what's good? And shout out to all the new subs that we've acquired in 2025, as well as in January and February. We're only 70 away from 20,800, 270 away from 20,800. So shout out to all of the individuals that have liked, subbed, donated, commented, shared, not only, from the OG days, but all the newbies, obviously at the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. I appreciate you. Trailblazers, Wizards, commercial break, and we're just waiting for starting lineups that have been a little delayed. Should be right around the corner after this commercial break, and then we'll get into tip-off. Scoot, Jeremy, Anthony, Denny, Shay, Donovan, and Tumani. Let's go. I'm ready, baby. Let's get it. And obviously, key individuals to keep an eye on: Jordan Poole and Marcus Smart for the Wizards. A quick look at the injury report, if there's anything out of the ordinary. Looks like Alex Sarr and Malcolm Brogdon are both out until March 1st. And then really for us, it's the same individuals, Thibault, Ayton, and obviously Robert Williams III. No surprises there. I'm going to go check up on my pup here real quick, since they are delaying tip-off here by just a couple minutes. I'll be right back. All right. She's settled in, snuggling on the couch. And we'll end up going on a long walk after this game is over, and hopefully it'll be a victory walk here tonight in D.C. All right, Capital One Arena here, home of the Wizards. They're just about to get situated. Sarr, Brogdon, and Bay. Ankle, and knee. Williams, Thibault, and Ayton. Knee, ankle, and calf. Sarah in the building. What's good? How are you? Yeah, and anytime, we end up having kind of early, streams at 2, 3, 4 o'clock Pacific. I know it might be a little light. People are just kind of getting home from work or just getting settled in. Obviously 4 o'clock here, 6 o'clock in the Midwest, 7 in the East Coast. But we'll do this here today. Probably do Nuggets and Bucks tomorrow, since Blazers and Kraken are both off. Especially if we can get Giannis and the Joker. Then we got Blazers and the Brooklyn Nets on Friday at 4:30 Pacific. And then my favorite is going to be this weekend, where we have WWE Elimination Chamber on Saturday. And then we're going to do NASCAR Cup Series on Sunday. But I also will be watching the Trucks and the Xfinity Series on Saturday as well. So it'll be definitely very busy. Should be exciting. And hopefully the Blazers can get a dub here. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. We shoot for 20 likes within the first hour, 30 to 50 overall. If we hit the algorithm, and obviously 100 in the donos on every single stream. Let's go Blazers. Rip City. Jumper, in and out, no good. Deni Avdija, the former Wizard. I assume that he'll have a good game here tonight. A very strong possibility of him to get 15 to 20 tonight. He's been averaging 18 and a half in the last few matchups. And again, anytime you can go against your former team and kind of give it to them, it's a good feeling. So we'll see if Deni has a big game. Toumani Camara, outside, in and out, no good. Clingan with the tip. Tipped up in the air again. Good second chance opportunity here for the Blazers. There we go, Deni. And one. There we go. No John Cena music because we're not in Oregon or at the Moda Center, but I like that. Nice aggressive start by Deni Avdija. There we go. Yeah, it was a little bit warmer, here in Oregon. It didn't get to 70. It was very cold, in the 30s this morning for our first walk for me and the pup. But it definitely warmed up a little bit. I only think into like the 50s or so, but that's been a little warmer than we're used to. Free throw, in and out, no good, but offensive rebound by Toumani Camara. Deni Avdija with the ball again, getting past the defender, reaching in, and a foul on Chris Middleton. I saw that. Yeah, that popped up on the timeline as well. Yeah, fucking Mariners ended up losing to the A's. Not ideal, but, anytime it ends up being spring training, stuff happens. You can't expect to win every matchup. And it's not like you're going to have your regular starters, regular pitchers, regular bullpen. I mean, a lot of these pitchers that you're starting to see in the box score, they're not even going to see the light of day during the regular season. These guys are just like farm system guys, developmental guys. I mean, besides the starter, they have started to sprinkle in some of the starting pitching, but they usually only pitch like an inning or a couple pitches, and then they take them out. So, but it's nice to see the Mariners being able to hit early on, but we'll see if they can carry that over into the regular season. Simons, switch. Avia, in and out, no good. And Chris Middleton to the line. Weird to see Marcus Smart and Chris Middleton, on the Wizards. Like, Smart was on the Celtics for years and years and years. Middleton, obviously, being part of the, trio and being one of the main individual faces of the Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis. Kind of weird seeing these guys there. But as long as they don't do too much damage, we should be okay here. Free throw is no good. Free throw is good. Let's go, baby. Nice start. 7-3 Blazers. Anthony Simons bringing the ball up the court. Hands it off to Jeremy Grant. Grant hands it off to Denny. Stolen. 1-on-2. And a nice layup there for the Wizards. Simons. Hands off to Denny Advia. Advia to Jeremy Grant. Back to Anthony Simons. Pick and roll with Donovan Clingan. Kicks it out to Jeremy Grant. Jeremy with a hard layup and good. There we go, baby. Nice job by Jeremy Grant. Nice to be able to see him get going early. 9-6 Blazers. Corner three by Middleton. Airballed. Donovan Clingan with the rebound. Push. Denny Advia. Fast break. 3-on-3. Anthony Simons. Pick and roll. Umani Kamara. Clingan at the top of the key. Hand off back to Anthony Simons. Pick and roll. Donovan. Finding Jeremy Grant in the corner. In and out. No good. Fast break for the Wizards, stolen by Anthony Simons. Open three, bang, is good. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And he has been money, money, money. Anthony Simons, nice job. Here we go. Three by Jordan Poole is good. Wow, what range by Jordan Poole. That reminded me one of those shots that he would take when he was on the Warriors. 9-6 Blazers. Denny Advia breaks his man off the dribble and one again. Let's go. Revenge game, Denny Advia. Let's go, baby. Nice job, Denny. Rip City. And they're wearing these jerseys here tonight. Like Denny might have rolled an ankle or whatnot. Looks like did someone get cut here? Looks like one of the Wizards players might have got cut there as they're tending to him. Denny trying to walk off, maybe rolled his ankle just a little bit there. He seems like he's trying to walk it off, run it off here a little bit. Crazy. February is almost over. A couple days away. We'll be into March, and then obviously that will lead to March Madness, getting closer and closer to the NFL draft, obviously. And then right when we get into March, we know that baseball season right around the corner in April. Exciting. Nice. And on YouTube through NBA or through like random people? Ten 6 Blazers. Umani Kamara picking up a little full court press. Jordan Poole shooting it deep. Donovan Clingan with a nice rebound. Hands it off to Denny Advia, going against his former team, the Wizards. Could be a big game here for him tonight. 15-20 easy. Jeremy Grant, baseline layup. Gets fouled up in the air, turns the ball over. Jordan Poole on the fast break. 2-on-2, 3-on-3. And a charge. There we go. We like that. Great job by Anthony Simons, not usually the individual that will take a charge. Usually that'll be someone like Toumani Camara, but it looks like Toumani Camara is rubbing off on Anthony Simons. What a way to take the charge, baby. Let's go. Simons, in and out, no good. Clingan falls awkwardly, get up. Hopefully he didn't twist an ankle there. That was a little bit scary of a fall. Alley-oop. Double clutch. Oh, late whistle on the Blazers. I don't know about that. It looked like a kind of a bailout call there for the Wizards. Free throw rolls in and good. We're knotted up at 10. Definitely a winnable game. Wizards are one of the, it's kind of the battle of the bads. I feel that the Blazers are the worst team, out of the bottom 10 teams in the NBA. Wizards, obviously, only 10-47. They're going for the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. Denny is still hobbling out there. Hopefully that is not serious. Simons hands it off to Jeremy Grant for three. In and out, no good. Wizards on transition. Jordan Poole. Nice no-look pass. And layup rolls in and good. Denny Avdia. Donovan Clingan goes to Jeremy Grant. Hits him with the reverse. Hesitation. Denny for three. In and out, no good. Where's the foul on Clingan as he goes to the floor? Alley-oop turned over. Anthony Simons, Denny Avdia, Donovan Clingan, alley-oop and a flush. Let's go. And there was a no call on the other end. Let's get my man some calls out there on the court. Nice job, Kling Kong, DC, Donovan Clingan. Love his game. 12-12, Rip City, and the Wizards. Walks out, Clingan. Oh, nice jumper there by the Wizards. Simons. Inbounds to Jeremy Grant. Let's go, Anthony. Simons behind the back. Hands off to Denny Avdia, the former Wizard. Very aggressive. Dives on the floor after losing the loose ball. And a jump ball as we're knotted up here at 12. Koulibaly, got to watch out for him. And Denny's still on the floor. Hopefully he is okay. Already had kind of an ankle or something early on. Under 7 minutes gone here in the first quarter, and we are knotted up at 12 as we go to a commercial break. Good action so far. I figured it would be. Really hoping that the Mariners were going to beat the Athletics today, but, it is what it is. Mariners play the Rangers tomorrow. It's unfortunate a lot of these games aren't televised. Because, obviously, if every Mariner game was televised, I would, be watching. And it looks like on Friday, the Mariners play the Padres. It says MLB.com, but I don't know if that'll be something that they'll, if that's the case, I might end up doing the Mariner game versus the Padres over Blazers in Brooklyn, since we're already doing a Blazer game here tonight, and we've been doing quite a few of those. But I don't mind doing a few spring training games as long as I have access to the game. So. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, who goes where. But not a whole lot, news-wise. Just kind of like rumor stuff. Packers, listening to Jair Alexander offers, but he's injury-prone, Saints sticking with Carr, mistake, but what are you going to do? Not a good fit for that team, but, it is what it is. See what Kellen Moore can do there with that offense. And then, obviously, they're trying to work out the money deal with Purdy and a few others. So, there's a little bit of news, but nothing really pressing. Not until we get into, the combine, free agency, and the draft. So, all right, baby. 12-12 first quarter here. Very competitive. Marcus Smart, Jordan Poole, Chris Middleton leading the Wizards. Yeah, well, you don't really have any other options, we saw how shitty Spencer Rattler was. So even though some people who hate Carr thought, oh, Rattler's better. No, he's not. He's terrible. So, again, you need offensive line. Alvin Kamara ain't getting any younger. You got Olave and Rashid Shaheed. And, you got some guys out there, but, it's not really necessarily good enough to more than likely compete with the Bucs or the Falcons, depending on if the Falcons can stay healthy and get healthy. But, it will be a 3-team race until the Panthers catch up. But at some point or another, we'll see if they end up making a move away. We got Scoot Henderson in the game. I love that. Let's go, Scoot. Scoot always bringing that energy, and hopefully Shaden Sharp will be in as well, and he is. Looks like they bring both guys in at the same time, and those are our energy guys. Both guys are 6-man off the bench coming in at the same time. Shaden Sharp off the switch. Nice pass. Klingon. And an and one hook shot over Klingon. Unbelievable. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. We're shooting for 20 likes within the first hour and a half, 30 to 50 overall, and obviously 100 in the donos on every single stream. Free throw is good. Jeremy Grant inbounds to Scoot Henderson, 15-12 Wizards. Let's go Blazers. Scoot, you can already see the energy that he gives you coming in. Jeremy Grant, good spacing on the floor, in and out for the three is no good, and deflected out of bounds to Washington. Like Chauncey Billups called the timeout. Yeah, you're going to need somebody better than Juwan Johnson, though. He's from the Ducks and all, but he's not that good. He's okay, but like I said, if you're going to try to get the team to be better, you need like the Tyler Warren type, the Brock Bowers type, someone that could be a Pro Bowl, All-Pro, type of player. If you want to have another tight end, and if Juwan were to sign there to give you depth, or if you ran 2 double tight end sets, then I suppose, depending on how much you would have to offer him contract-wise, maybe it could work. But, I imagine there's going to be quite a few others that will be available, maybe even cheaper. So, similar type of productivity. But we will see. But I'm definitely looking forward to Elimination Chamber on Saturday. That should be the highlight of the weekend. And then we have NASCAR Cup Series Circuit of the Americas there in Austin, Texas. Take a quick peek here through all the racing links here, see what we got. Oh, hi, Paisley. Maybe eat your lunch. Eat your lunch. Make sure you eat your lunch, okay? Yeah, it's starting to kind of look like, if you're watching, all three shows, it kind of feels like SmackDown is the worst show out of the three. Even though it's supposed to be like the B show, Raw's supposed to be the best, SmackDown's supposed to be second, NXT third, but it kind of feels like, Raw might be one or NXT one, and then, you can go Raw one, NXT two, SmackDown three, but I think lately SmackDown has, I don't want to say it's been bad, but it just hasn't been up to par to NXT and Raw if you've been watching all three shows. But we'll see if that changes moving forward. I try to watch as much as I can as well. Scoot Henderson. Hit him with the crossover. Jeremy Grant back to Scoot. Top of the key, jab step. Good defense by the Wizards. Floater, no good. Tumani Kamara with the offensive rebound. Shaden Sharp, baseline. Gets fouled, hits the ground, and a late whistle, but they get the correct call. Let's go. That man in the building, what's good? Let's go, Shay Shay, make some free throws. Can't lose to the fucking Wizards. Free throw is good. Massive substitutions here for the Wizards. Still weird to see Marcus Smart, Chris Middleton, on the Wizards. But again, you get some of these elite teams, and eventually, some players turn into cap casualties, or they just have to make a trade and, move on from that player that was a big part of their former team in years past. Fast break, 2-on-2. Pump fake by Jordan Poole. Open three is good. Got to stay on Jordan Poole. Scoot. Cross court pass to Klingon. Pick and roll for Shaden Sharp. Sharp. Jumper. In and out, no good. Klingon with the rebound and the putback. There we go. There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Two-man game with Jordan Poole. Up and under. Layup is no good. Sharp with the rebound. 4-on-3. Jeremy Grant. Open three is good. There we go. Nice job by Jeremy Grant. Keep it moving, baby. Pretty competitive here. Obviously the kind of the battle of the bad, but Wizards are much worse than us. But again, at home, you never know. If you don't play good defense, you don't box out, you don't rebound, we could lose to a team like this. And we play Brooklyn on Friday, another team that you should be able to blow out. But again, when you're on the road and if you're a young team and you don't have discipline, game in and game out, even though we did beat the Hornets by 53 a few days ago, last couple games after that have been a little bit closer than expected. 21-20 Blazers. Sharp. Jumper is good. There we go, baby. Nice job, Shay Shay. Keep it going. Pump fake. Jab step. Goes down low. Clinging with the defense. And a jumper in his eye is good. 21-20 Blazers. Come on, baby. Sharp. Pick and roll with Klingon. Foul from behind. Ball gets poked out of bounds. Possession, Blazers. All right, Marcus Smart enters the game. Sharp. Corner three, in and out, no good. And offensive board by Tumani Kamara. Nice job, Tumani. Give us another opportunity to get some more points here. Free throw, no good. Tumani averaging 10.4 points per game, 6 rebounds so far here in 2025. In this particular season, Anthony Simons back in. Jeremy Glant and Klingon go for a breather. Second free throw is good. Wizards, one-on-one. Oh, wow. And an one opportunity here for the Wiz. Come on, Walker. Koulibaly, Bilal. Free throw is good. 23-22 Wizards. Come on, Blazers. Scoot brings the ball up the floor, hands it off to Shaedon Sharpe. Sharpe to Tumani Camara. Walker looking for a Blazer to hand it off to. Sharpe gets the handoff, double team, kicks it out to Walker. Open three, in and out, air ball, no good. Get back. Terrible shot by Walker there, one of our bench guys. Scoot, pick and roll with the switch. Good steal there by Anthony Simons. 3-on-3, Simons behind the back. Scoot Henderson, corner three, air ball. Get back. 1-on-3. 24-22 Wizards. Simons with the board. We got about 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Blazers down by 2. Layup with the left, in and out, no good. And a whistle is called. Yeah, 36-14. And we obviously know, with Auburn, and Bama and some of the teams, it's not really the same type of college basketball that maybe some people were used to. It's not really dominated by like Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky, and Kansas anymore. You're definitely getting some of these newer teams within the last couple of years making their presence known. And we'll see how far Auburn goes this year. Wouldn't really shock me if they end up making the Final Four. And maybe even beyond that. We'll have to wait and see. There's always going to be upsets, obviously in March Madness, but, they've had, one of the best teams, in the country for pretty much almost the whole year, sitting almost at the top of the, standings. So 24-24 Wizards and Blazers. Pump fake, Walker down low. Layup is good. Natman with the profile pick, switch up. Looking good, my guy. Less than 3 minutes to go. Blazers up by 2. Simons with the switch. Double team. Camara brings help. Pass down low. Travel. Jesus. There we go. Yeah. But by watching this team, it feels like, this could be the year. Again, you don't know if they're good enough to go all the way, but I think, Elite 8, Final Four, a very high possibility, especially, if you end up being number one for a good chunk of the season. People are going to be expecting, to win the championship or to make the Final Four at the very minimum. So, Shaedon Sharpe with the offensive rebound. Did it count? And it looks like it did. There we go. Good offensive rebound ability by Shea. 26-24 Blazers. I like that. Second chance points. We need them. Let's go, baby. Make them pay. 26-24 with 2:16 left in the first and a timeout. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing probably Nuggets Bucks, Joker versus Giannis if Giannis plays, or Timberwolves Lakers with Anthony Edwards, Luka, and LeBron. Probably do Nuggets Bucks though, because it's on at 5 rather than doing a game at like 7:30. Because if we do a 7:30 game Pacific, that's going to be 9:30 or 10:30. That might be a little bit too late for some people. So probably do Nuggets Bucks tomorrow. Dame, Giannis, the Joker, Jamal Murray. That should be pretty good. And then on Friday, Blazers and Nets at 4:30, unless that Mariner game ends up being televised. And if the Mariner game ends up being televised, it's on at 5:40, supposedly on MLB.com, but we'll see if that stays true. And if that's the case and that one's televised, then we're going to do the Mariner game instead. And that'll be the first Mariner game of the season, even though it is spring training. But against the Padres, I'll take that. That's a good, matchup where we could definitely lose that game and, kind of see how we match up against one of the better teams in the National League. All right, we got less than 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter, 26-24, Rip City. And again, when you're on the road and you're a young team, this is the battle of the bads. I still think we are the worst team in the NBA in the bottom 10. But again, if you are incredibly young, which the Blazers are, and you're on the road, and again, you don't have the discipline or the defense or the rebounding game in and game out, this could be a game that the Wizards take from us. Just like the Brooklyn Nets. They're not good either, but they could beat us, in their building on Friday. But I'm just hoping that the Blazers can just do enough, even if we only win by like 1, 2, or 3 like the previous matchup that we had. Not like the 52-53 point win we had against LaMelo at home, but I'll take it. Denny, layup, it's fouled. Gets the rebound when he's on his ass, kicks it out, good ball movement, and whistle is called. What's the whistle? Judah in the building, what's good? Yes, I ended up watching a good chunk of that game. Yes, the Luka pass was very Magic Johnson-like. 26-25, Blazers, another whistle. But hopefully that Mariner game will be televised on Friday. I would like to do that instead of Blazers. And I can always watch the Blazer game at the same time, but I would prefer to do the baseball stream if I could. But we'll see. We'll see if it ends up. You're only getting a fraction of these spring training games being televised. So, all right, what are we doing? Are you going to try to give us a technical here? What the fuck's going on here? Well, when you got Reeves and you got LeBron and you got Luka, those 3 guys alone make it fun. You're going to get good basketball when those guys are on the floor together. Even if you are a Celtic fan. Free throw is good. Some BS tech on the Blazers here. 28-25 Blazers with about a minute to go. Yeah, like I said, if the Kraken aren't playing, and I would rather do the Blazers than the Kraken normally, just because, the Kraken are a bottom 10 team also, but they haven't really shown a lot of fight, compared to like the Blazers when we had at least a run where, yeah, we might not be a great team, but at least we won 9 out of 10. You're not going to see the Kraken win 9 out of 10 this year ever. So, it got real ugly last night when we were down 6-0. I don't think I've seen them play that bad in a long time, but I'm hoping that they can get better in the near future, but it definitely seems like a long road for Seattle. And obviously in the Western Conference, it's always going to be competitive. And, I like the rosters on both teams, Kraken and Blazers, but I feel like you get a little bit more fight out of the Blazers than you do out of Seattle, at least as of today. Plus, we have to do filler content, throughout the week. You boys got bills to pay, and I have to grind, and I want to keep up with what's going on in the season. So, Nuggets and Bucks tomorrow, then Blazers and Brooklyn on Friday, or Mariners and Padres, depending on if that's televised. Top of the 3 key, in and out, no good. Saturday, my favorite thing, WWE Elimination Chamber. And then on Sunday, NASCAR Cup Series. So Saturday and Sunday are going to be money, just like that 3 by Shaden Sharp at the top of the key. Nice job, Shay. 31-26, Rip City. Let's go. first quarter is winding down. I didn't think that we would actually get to 30 in this particular matchup. And we have had a knack of hitting 30-point quarters lately in the last month or so, and I like that. That's much better than getting blown out by 30, 40, 50 like we were at the beginning of the season. You know, we're playing some better basketball, but that all starts with defense, hustle, and holding guys accountable. Like the Wizards, you know, they're one of the worst teams in the NBA, 10-47. They got Marcus Smart there, and he can help those guys, you know, somewhat remain accountable. But again, if you don't have guys that are going to hold others to be accountable, you know, like playing defense takes effort. Not a lot of guys are willing to do it, especially in the NBA. It seems like the effort on defense in the NBA is the worst. Like you get better effort in the NFL, college football, college basketball, MLB, NHL. Like why are they so lazy in the NBA? Is it they're just because they're overpaid and they just don't fucking care? There's nothing really on the line if they play or they don't play. They already got the money in their pocket. Like, you know, the league has to change. I wish David Stern was still alive, you know, but wish we could hold these players more accountable. Sharp and one. There we go. But I mean, there's a reason why the NBA isn't what it used to be. And it could definitely be better. It's never going to be on the same level as some of the other four major, you know, sports. You know, it's never going to be, on the par with some of the others, but you could be better as a product, you know, instead of being like unwatchable to some people, which I totally understand. Sharp, free throw is good. End of the first quarter, 34-27, Rip City. Nice job by Shay coming off the bench and giving us that energy. Let's go. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Help us get to 20 within the first hour and a half, 30 to 50 overall, and we're still looking for our first dono on our dono train. Show some love for your boy. Yeah, well, they also they had the awesome win, you know, against the Florida Panthers, but they got destroyed by the Lightning, and then they got destroyed by the Blues. So, you know, but again, you know, incredibly young, you know, and again, I do like some of the new players that they brought in, you know, from teams that have won a championship, whether it be last year, you know, on the Florida Panthers, or getting someone like Stevenson from the Vegas Golden Knights. So it's like, I like the players that we have. It's just that defense, we stink, right? And then the play in net has been unreliable. And then Grubauer got sent down, and now he's like in Coachella. Now we got Coco in there, you know, as our number 2, and DeCord got fucked up with, you know, 5 goals yesterday. So again, it's like if you don't have consistent net play and your defense stinks and you can't really pass, or, you know, you're not really an offensive minded team and you can't really score goals that often, then that's a recipe for fucking disaster, right? You're giving up goals. You can't score goals. That's tough. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. But I really feel until they end up getting like a top 5, you know, goalie, you know, overall, whenever that may be, and ended up getting like a top 5, top 10 player, you know, if we get our own kind of Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, that's what we need. We need to be able to have a superstar at center or forward, and then a superstar goalie to pair up with DeCord, you know, and if we could ever get that, then things could get better. But if we don't ever, you know, get players like that, then, you know, you're probably just going to get mediocrity, you know, for the foreseeable future. But, you know, it would be nice to be able to have, you know, a top tier, you know, guy in net, and then like an all-star player, superstar, you know, at center or forward. But, you know, who the hell knows if that'll ever happen. But like I said, and my ESP is usually on point, I told y'all, you know, even though we were down like 6-0, I figured we could get to 2, and they did. You know, it's not like you're going to come back and win, but that at least showed me that some of the players are still wanting to win and show effort instead of just getting absolutely throttled like 7-0 or 8-0. So, Sharp, top of the key, little hezzy, rejected. Walker with the rebound. Tumani Kamara kicks it out for 3, in and out, no good. Wizards with the rebound. Get back. 18 points in the paint for the Blazers compared to 8 for the Wizards. They're getting a little bit too three happy, but that's fine. So just like every other NBA team, if you want to shoot a bajillion threes, be my guest. It's not like you're going to make all of them. 34-30, Blazers. Sharp, top of the key. Hands off to Anthony Simons. Front three, no good. Get back, 2 on 3. Deep three by the Wizards. And bang, it's good. Sharp to Simons, back to Sharp. Pick and roll with Walker. Toumani Camara. On Toumani. Yeah, that wasn't Toumani. Jump ball. Jeremy Grant. Sharp. Anthony Simons. Floats by his man. Floater. In and out, no good. Offensive rebound by the Blazers. Sharp. Pump fake. Attack the rim. Off the glass, no good. And possession, Washington. (42-32). Yeah, they should win that easily. Another three by the Wizards. Bang! That one's good. All right, Harrington, I see you. 36-33, Blazers. Anthony Simons, pick and roll. Walker. Simons, back to Jeremy Grant. Hit him with the crossover. Attacking the paint. Throws it off the glass. In and out and no good. And he is going to the line. It might have been on Marcus Smart with the reach. First free throw is good. 38-33 Blazers. Let's go, baby. If we can get to 60 by halftime or close to that. Free throw by Jeremy Grant is good. Let's go. 38-33 Rip City. Sharp. Walker. Sharp with the switch. Big block by Sharp. Fast break by Grant. 1-on-1. Kicks it back out. Anthony Simons. Everyone comes back. 4-on-4 now. 5-on-5. Good decision to kick it back out. Simons with the crossover. Pick and roll with Walker. Simons dancing, romancing. Turned it over. Hits the deck. Hopefully he's okay. Stolen. Sharp. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was the dunk of the year. Holy fuck. That's going to be on SportsCenter. Oh my God. Shaedon Sharp literally did a dunk that like a Vince Carter type of dunk. Oh my God. I need to see a replay of that. Holy cow. That'll be on socials here in about 5 minutes or less. Holy cow. That was crazy. I mean, he took off at the dotted line and he threw it down and dunked on a Wizards opponent's head. I mean, that was like NBA Jam or NBA Hang Time, like in real life. Holy shit. I mean, I've seen dunks. That was probably the best dunk I've seen all year, and not just Blazers. That was crazy. Walker in the corner for three. In and out, no good. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Once you see it on socials, you'll see what I mean. Oh, my God. And like I said, I'm not sure if the NBA will have it on their socials. Blazers will have it on theirs for sure. Holy cow. Crowd is still a little stunned after that dunk. Three, in and out, no good. Man, I could watch that replay over and over again. And Sharp got it off the steal, and then it was like, kind of 2-on-2 here. They're showing the replay now. They're about to go on a fast break. He takes it 1-on-1. Oh, baby. Oh, he cocks it back. Yeah. Oh, my God. And he jams it with authority and bends the rim down. Oh, my God. That was one of the best dunks I have ever seen. Like, legit, in my life. Wow, Shay. Oh, my God. That was awesome. I mean, every other dunk, that is done will not compare to that one. Holy cow. Fast break by the Wizards and turned over. Oh, my God. Sharp with authority. Shay. I mean, he is, arguably our best dunker on the team, and he definitely proved his point here tonight. Oh, my God. I need to have that on my computer as like a screensaver or something. Holy cow. Awesome dunk. Especially when you dunk on someone's head. Jeremy Grant kicks it out, Sharp. Scoot Henderson, top of the key three. Airballed off Clingan's hand. Turnover, Blazers. 38-38, Rip City and the Wizards. I mean, the hang time that Sharp had, that was ridiculous. I didn't even know he could do something like that. That was crazy. I knew he could get up there, but that hang time was ridiculous. That was like some Dominique Wilkins, Michael Jordan, Clyde Drexler shit. Stolen by the Wizards, and a nice throwdown for Washington. My buddy's at work. I want to see if the Blazers already have it on social so I can send it to him because I think he's still working. The Blazers said, "Oh my God, Shaedon Sharpe, FJHBHJFHSBF." Oh my God. Hopefully they can get the actual highlight itself. Going to come up here probably in just a couple minutes once they have it loaded. Wow. I mean, even in the pre-show, he was doing some crazy dunks. We got an injury update. Denny Advia, left quad, questionable. Uh-oh. Especially his kind of revenge game. But it definitely looked like the quad was kind of bothering him. That sucks. We really need Denny to win this game, too, going against his former team, 38-37 Blazers. Still nothing yet. I'm still refreshing. Come on, Blazers. Get that highlight loaded. I highly doubt we're going to see a dunk better than that the rest of the year. At least from the Blazers side. That was insane. Bub with the steal and the dunk before the timeout. All right, Toumani Camara inbounds to Scoot Henderson. Hit him with the double hezzy crossover. 40-37 Blazers with about 6 minutes to go before we get to halftime. Backdoor cut. Donovan Clingan. Great pass to Shaedon Sharpe with the layup. Nice job, Donovan. I didn't know you had that in you. Here we go. Nice job, DC. Nice job, Shay. 40-37 Blazers. Stolen by Rip City. Toumani Camara. Stolen right back by Washington. There we go. Stolen right back by the Blazers. Getting a little sloppy out there. Toumani Camara to Sharp. Scoot Henderson for three. Front rim, no good. Tipped by Donovan Clingan. Toumani Camara runs it down. Scoot. Back to Shaedon Sharp. About 10 feet behind the three-point line. Scoot. Tips it back to Shaedon Sharp. 12 on the shot clock. Sharp. Hit him with the hezzy. Crossover. Fading away. He's front rim right now. I mean, go attack the rim and dunk it again. All right, here we go. They finally put it up. It's like, chat, did we just witness the greatest dunk in the history of the universe? Holy fuck, for real. All right, I'm going to send it to my best friend here because I know he's still at work. And he will lose his goddamn mind. Amazing. I haven't seen too many dunks. I've been watching basketball since 1985, and that was one of the best dunks that I've seen in my entire life in the last 42 years. Ridiculous. Layup is good. I think I try to give him an and one on that. Ridiculous. Oh my God. The way that he throws that dunk down, hangs on the rim, throws it down with authority, and dunks on. Oh my God. I can watch that replay over and over and over again. Judah, you want to see the dunk of the century? All you got to do is go to the Portland Trailblazers social and look at the highlight there from Shaedon Sharp. Literally, that what looks like it's going to be the dunk of the year. Like, and normally I don't say something like that unless it's like wickedly insane. But again, I've been watching basketball, since around 1985. And I mean, I've seen Jordan, I've seen Vince Carter, I've seen Dominique Wilkins, I've seen Drexler, I've seen him glide in the air. But that was ridiculous. Caleb in the building, what's good? Matt in the building, what's good? Jordan Poole in and out, no good. It's all good, Matt. You don't need to announce that you don't like basketball. I think everyone already knows that. You can just come in and say hello and hang out. I mean, again, not every individual that comes to this stream is going to, be about this, the event that I'm doing. I just have to work hard because this is my full-time job. And unfortunately, we can't do football games every single day, 365, 24/7. So we got to do filler content for hockey and basketball and baseball and NASCAR, which isn't going to be for everyone, but you can come and hang out and, we can have some good positive vibes. Floater. Oh, what a throwdown. 45-42 Blazers. Jeremy Grant passes it back to Anthony Simons. Pick and roll with Donovan Clingan. Back to Jeremy Grant. Cross-court pass to Scoot Henderson. A reach-in foul by Chris Middleton. I'm doing much better after that dunk by Shea Shea. Ridiculous. Dunk of the century. Free throw is good by Scoot. 45-43 Blazers. 17 points, 6 assists, and 5 boards against the Jazz for Scoot being our sixth man. Free throw is good. Blazers up by 2. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Help us get into the algorithm. Trying to get 20 within the first hour and a half. 30 to 50 if we get into the algorithm. And obviously, we're looking for the first line of support here tonight. Good defense there by Rip City and Clingan with the hack. Free throw is good. Free throw is good. Scoot. Pick and roll with Jeremy Grant. About 4 minutes to go. Less than 4 minutes to go. Donovan Clingan down to Jeremy Grant. And where's the foul call? Wow. Offensive foul on Jeremy Grant. You got to be shitting me. Middleton, pick and roll, jumper is good. We're knotted up here at 46. Come on, Blazers. I know we're on the road. You know, I know it's going to be, a little bit tougher to have that discipline. Scoot. Alley-oop to Clingan, but just out of reach. In and out and no good. Jordan Poole for three because that's all he does. In and out, no good. Jordan Poole gets his miss. Actually passes the ball. Corner three, air ball, no good, and turnover, Wizards. Anthony Simons. Pick and roll with Clingan. Simons with the body, and he is going to the line. Let's go, Anthony. We need 2 more to get to 10, so if you are in the room and haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Now we're at 9. 1 more to get to 10. 11 more to hit the goal to get to 20. Free throw is good. 48-47 Wizards. Come on, Blazers. I was hoping that we could get to 60 before half, but it doesn't look like we're going to have enough time. Backdoor. Back to Middleton. Up and under. Nice pump fake. Fade away, and it rolls in and good. Nice shot by Middleton there. Hit him with the okey doke and the up and under fadeaway. Anthony Simons. Pick and roll with Scoot and Clingan. Goes all the way to the rim. Rejected. Donovan Clingan diving on the floor and gets called for the reach-in foul. TV timeout, 2:48 left, 48-47 Wizards. Come on, Blazers. All right, we got about 2 minutes to go here before halftime. Middleton backing down. In and out, no good. Good sky-high rebound by Scoot Henderson. Passes it to Shaedon Sharpe. Hit him with a crossover. Right back out to Scoot. They have a nice, good rapport between Scoot and Sharpe. Scoot to Sharpe. Nice hezzy. And deflected out of bounds. Possession, Blazers. Inbound pass from Simons to Sharpe. 10 on the shot clock. Walker, pick and roll. Sharpe, back to Walker. Up and under. It's good. Nice touch right there. Here we go. I like that. Less than 2 minutes to go. We're getting kind of closer to the 1 minute range. Corner three by the Wizards. In and out, no good. Good rebound by Sharpe. Foul on the Wizards, no call. Sharpe on the fast break. Off the glass and good. There we go. Nice job, Shay Shay. 53-49 Blazers with about a minute to go. Stolen by Scoot. And the dunk. Let's go. Scoot showing his dunking ability at a point guard position. There we go. I like that. Good energy from Scoot and Shea off the bench. 53-49 Blazers. Reach in foul by Henderson. Not JT in the building. What's good, brother? Missed the dunk of the century. I mean, Sharpe had that basketball all the way on the top of the square, almost on the top of the backboard. Ridiculous. Sharpe. Going down to Walker. Blazers up by 4 as the second quarter is winding down. Scoot. Up and under. Foul. No call. Middleton. Fast break. Outlet pass and a dunk and a flush. But I hope you're having a good day. Anthony Simons, pick and roll. Walker with the up and under. Layup is good. There we go. 55-51 Blazers. And we'll see if the Wizards go for a 2-for-1 on this possession. Scoot at the top of the key. Jeremy Grant on Middleton. Middleton shooting a three. In and out, no good. Turnover, Wizards. Bro, it was the dunk of the year. I don't know if you have social media or anything, but if you go to the Portland Trail Blazers social media, I don't know if you have like a Twitter/X or X account, or if not, but it's kind of floating around socials now, and it just happened about 10 minutes ago, and it was off a steal, and Sharp got the ball, took off from the dotted line, cocked the basketball way back like a Vince Carter, dunked on a guy's head, but when he was going up, he literally went to flight school, and then the ball and his hand were, well above the rim, like his head, shoulders. I mean, we're talking about, and he threw it down with authority. When he actually dunked it, hung on the rim and kind of fell awkwardly. But again, I've seen a lot of dunks, watching basketball since '85. That was by far the best dunk I've seen this year out of any teams that have played. It was ridiculous, and probably one of the best dunks that we've seen in the last 5 to 10 years, if not maybe even further back than that. But that'll be one that they talk about for quite a while. And we're at halftime now, 55-54 Blazers. It's incredible. But here, I'll show you a still photo of the dunk, obviously, that the Blazers just decided to post. But Jordan Poole with the shot there at the buzzer. But this is the dunk. And look how high he is. His head is at the rim. Look where the basketball is. It's on the top of the square. And he throws it down with authority, too. It was insane. Ridiculous. $55-54, we're at halftime. I'm going to go check up on Paisley Pup because she hasn't really touched her lunch yet, and it's already 5 o'clock now, so I want to make sure that she at least is getting some food in her system, and hopefully I'll get to watch a few more replays of that dunk. Halftime, Blazers, Rip City, up 55-54 on the Wizards. Dunk of the century, Shaedon Sharpe. Check your fucking socials, and I'll be right back here in just a couple of minutes. Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's do that. That would be great. We're at 0, 100 to go. It'll be worth your time to look it up. Well, not the most ideal first half for the Blazers, but I can't complain. 34 in the first, 21 in the second. We got outscored by 6 in that second quarter, but we do have a 1-point lead, and we did see the dunk of the century. So I guess that will hold me over until we get into the second half, and hopefully we can find a way to win, even if it's only by 1 or 2 or 3 against the Wizards. You see it? Crazy, right? I mean, the still picture, it kind of shows you part of it. So you have kind of an idea like how amazing it was based on how high he got off the steal, off the fast break, and he tries to dunk on somebody's head. But the way that he dunked with authority after, and then obviously kind of landing hard on the ground after. But that was one of the best dunks I've seen in live time in a long fucking time. But definitely, I've seen a lot of dunks, throughout the NBA this season, and that one might have been the best one all year so far. Amazing. Hopefully we can do that again. Yes, it definitely gave me, NBA Jam, NBA Hang Time, kind of vibes, or like a basketball card, when, like we're looking at some, like we were talking yesterday, like some SPX or some Flair, or, just going back to those old school, type of cards, and having that kind of image on someone getting dunked on and whatnot, or a poster, right? Man, incredible. I mean, I'm not going to scream at the top of my lungs for nothing. I'm going to show emotion where emotion needs to be shown, but I'm never going to over exaggerate something. Like, you're not going to hear me screaming over just like some little normal dunk. Like, if I lose my fucking mind, then yeah, there's probably a good chance that it literally is like the dunk of the year. I don't need to exaggerate. You can watch the clip yourself, and you can tell me if you've seen a dunk better than that, this season. And I bet you haven't. I mean, that is incredible. And again, there's a lot of teams that are in the NBA, and there's a lot of dunks that you're going to see throughout a game, but you're not going to see too many dunks like that in a season. Maybe a couple times a season, by a couple different players. But, there was a combination of things. It was the steal. It was the distance that he jumped from, almost the free throw line, the dotted line, how high he got up, right? Obviously, if you look in the photo that I shared, I mean, his head is at the rim. He got his whole arm and the basketball touching almost the top of the square, of the top of the backboard. And then when he throws it down, it's not like a barely dunk. He actually, bang, throws it down, hangs onto the rim, with authority, and then kind of falls awkwardly to the ground because it was such a vicious dunk with his momentum, and his body carried him that particular way. But I could watch that dunk over and over and over again. Yeah, absolutely. Again, it's going to be on socials all tonight, and they'll probably be talking about it tomorrow, on all the shows in the morning, talking about poster dunks or, dunks that we've seen, that are, dunk worthy. Incredible. I got to watch it again. Oh my God. And the way, like, it's all about the ball position too. It's like he gets the steal, he jumps from super far away, but brings the ball like so far behind his head. Incredible. Again, and it doesn't matter if you like the Blazers or hate the Blazers. You can't hate on a dunk that looks like that, because literally that dunk could have been done by anybody and everyone would have the same type of like, whoa, regardless on who ended up doing it or what team they're on. It just so happens it was Shaedon Sharpe for the Blazers, but I highly doubt we're going to see anything as good as that in the future, but wow. Yeah, my phone is blowing up. And again, I got a couple friends that are just getting off work, so I don't think that they've got a chance to see it yet, but I know my phone will blow up even more once he gets home, and obviously he looks at his phone and sees the link that I shared there. Incredible. All right, baby. 55-54. Drew Gooden on the mic. We haven't heard Drew Gooden's name in a long, long time there with Chris Miller. I ended up having a Mountain Dew Voltage for the first time. Why has no one told me that Voltage is incredible? Like, I always knew, you got Mountain Dew, right, for energy, right? And then you got Mountain Dew Code Red, which is tasty, even though I don't really drink a whole lot of sodas anymore. Then you have like the Taco Bell exclusive that no longer is Taco Bell exclusive, Baja Blast, amazing. But this Voltage, it tastes like blue raspberry soda. It is ridiculous. Why have you guys been holding out on me? Oh, man, ridiculous. Dunk of the year. They're even the Wizards announcers are saying it. All right, we got a commercial break, and we're going to be back from halftime here. Blazers up by 1 after Jordan Poole made a 25-foot pull-up to get it to a 1-point game. Take a look at some of the other scores that we have before we get back into the action here. All right, we got Pistons 71, Celtics 64, which is odd that the Celtics are down, but I assume they'll come back and win even though they're on the road. Pacers up 56-47 on the Raptors. Knicks up 61-45 over the Sixers. Knicks with Jalen Brunson is money. I like that team. Blazers up by 1, 55-54. Nets up 56-50 on the Thunder. Thunder will come back and win. Heat 53-47 in the second quarter against the Hawks. And then the Clippers and Bulls just started, 18-15 Clippers. And then the last two games of the night are going to start in about a half hour. Kings and Jazz, and then Spurs and Rockets, but no Wembanyama. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing Nuggets and Bucks at 5 if Giannis plays. And then if not, maybe Timberwolves and Lakers. But T-Wolves Lakers is on at 7:30. That's a little late. So even though it might have Anthony Edwards, Luka, and LeBron, might do Nuggets Bucks instead. Dame, Giannis, Jamal Murray, Joker. That could be exciting as well. But Giannis is a game time decision, so I'll be following the news in the morning, and we'll be doing one of those because we don't have the Kraken or the Blazers. And then on Friday, Blazers Nets at 4:30, or the Mariners and the Padres at 5:40 if they televise it. I don't know if they will. And that's on Friday. And then Saturday, WWE Elimination Chamber, which should be fun. And then Sunday, NASCAR Cup Series racing, Circuit of the Americas. All right, we need one more like to be able to get to 10. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Now we're at 10. We're halfway there. 10 more to go before the stream ends, and then we hit the goal. Let's go. All right, we're about to start the third quarter here. Let's go. I don't know. It kind of sounds like it's a personal thing with you, my guy. I mean, again, but you only really focus on football, and if football doesn't go your way with what happens with the Ducks and Broncos, and you have nothing else to fall back on, then everything is going to be negative. So you got to find another hobby or something else positive, my guy. There's more than just football that's out there. Middleton with the jumper and good. Sharp. Anthony Simons at the top of the key. Fadeaway jumper off one leg is good. Let's go. Nice job, Anthony. Let's go, baby. 59-56, Blazers. Backdoor cut. Nice pass by Middleton. Stolen by Toumani Camara. Sharp. 3-on-3. Jeremy Grant. Up and under. And one. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Blazers. Play some D. Whistle called. Ooh, backdoor alley-oop to the Wizards. No good. But it looked like the whistle was called previous to the alley-oop. Deep three by the Wizards is good. Oh my, 63-61 Wizards. Grant with 9, Sharp with 14. Keep it going. Anthony Simons off the dribble. Hands off to Toumani Camara. A little pick and roll action. 2-man game there. Camara back to Anthony Simons to Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant getting a screen from Donovan Clingan. Jeremy Grant. Good ball movement to Sharp. Back to Toumani Camara. Camara rejected. Great defense there by the Wizards. Fast break, one-on-one. And Jordan Poole with a dunk. All right, JP, I see you. Floater is good. Nice job, Shay Shay. Floater off the bank is good. Are they going to give him an and one off that? Holy cow. That was like one of those like tweener shots that looked like it was actually a pass for an alley-oop, but it banked in, and they gave him an and one. Clingan with the offensive board. Back to Anthony Simons. Jeremy Grant hit him with the hezzy and the crossover. A little bit of body contact, no foul call. Toumani Camara at the top of the key, off the dribble, off the right hand, and that might be goaltending. All my buddies are just starting to come home from work and whatnot. They were like, oh my God. Like, yeah, bro, the dunk was insane. Whistle called. 65-63 Wizards. Layup is good on Donovan Clingan. No good, no call there. Come on, Blazer. 67-63. We've been pretty close this whole game. Let's not get this out of hand here. Clingan. And a turnover. All right, they're going to give it. I was going to say, we didn't foul there. He dove for the ball on his own there, George. Nice effort by Keyshawn George there, but definitely not a foul. Yeah, I mean, that's good that Allen's working with him, but, I mean, if we're really being honest, his, physical, attributes. Oh, alley-oop and a flush on the Blazers. That was nice. His physical prowess, again, mechanically, he's not really that physically tough. And, the biggest part of his game that he's lacking, he's not mentally tough. And again, if you're not mentally tough or smart enough to play the position and you're kind of injury prone, it's not really a recipe for winning, and, I hope that he gets better, but, he just kind of feels like more of a backup quarterback to me. They haven't, listed him that yet, but in about a year or two, depending on what happens, he's kind of on that path. I mean, it is possible that he could get it turned around with the Colts or another team and actually be a starter and be a top 16 quarterback. But there's a kind of a lot of things that need to be fixed. And some things, can't necessarily be fixed. Like if you're injury prone and you have a brittle body, or, if you don't have the intelligence for the position and whatnot. So I think he's a great man. He seems like a really good guy and he cares and, cleans up after the team and, he tries to show certain leadership qualities, which is good, but as far as the other thing, he doesn't really cross off, those boxes, at least not at this point in his career. Nice little hezzy by Sharp. Layup is good. But I wouldn't want him on my team. Not trying to be a hater, but, I've already seen enough out of him. He didn't have enough college experience to, again, if you only play a few games, there's a reason why guys like Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix, succeeded because they had like 4, 5, 6 years of college. You can't have like 6 games of college total and think that you're going to be a superstar. It just doesn't work like that. Not especially in the NFL. So, but I wish him the best. But, Josh Allen helping, that ain't going to solve a lot of these other problems that are underlining for him. And it kind of sucks, too, because you guys usually would just get free agent quarterbacks year in and year out. After Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck, it was, Phillip Rivers or, you're just grabbing kind of like that free agent guy for a year, get another guy for a year, another guy for a year. And then you guys finally decided to pull the trigger on someone like you thought would be like an Andrew Luck type, and it hasn't panned out. So unfortunate, but, that's life. Not every quarterback is going to pan out in the NFL. Sharp. Camara, one-on-one with the ISO, off the glass, underneath, reverse layup is good. Nice job, Toumani. 73-69, Wizards. Deep three by Jordan Poole. JP keeps shooting that. Turnover, Wizards. Scoop. Hands off to Sharp. Walker with the pick and roll. Walker gets the ball from Sharp, kicks it out to JG. Jeremy Grant. Layup is good. And I like the Blazers are attacking the paint. Normally we're shooting a lot of threes like the Wizards, and it's nice to be able to attack the paint when you know you can go up there and get dunks of the year with Sharp, but you can also get some easy layups if you're patient. Jordan Poole following his own miss, complaining that he got hit on the wrist. 18 for JP. Sharp. 3, airballed. Get back. Poole, fast break, alley-oop. And they call a foul on Toumani Camara. 73-69 Wizards. Appreciate that. Hey, every dollar counts. Someone needs to start, and if everyone is waiting on someone else to start it, then it might be a long day. So thank you so much. All right, Sarah with the tour, 98 to go. Every dollar counts. Appreciate that. And even if it's $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, everything adds up at the end. Appreciate that. What do you want to do for photos? Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little cactus jack, bang bang, and like you mentioned and I mentioned, there should be no point in any stream that we should be at a zero. Like with the amount of people that we typically have, coming in and out throughout the streams on a daily basis, there shouldn't really be any day that we're at a zero. We should always be at least at something. But we're at 2 now. Yeah, anything's better than a 0. And then obviously once we get that first one off the board, that'll, maybe get the ball rolling, so to speak. What do you want to see? Do you want to see something from Iowa? You want to see something Colt? You want something Caitlin Clark? You want something from the Cardinals, baseball-wise? Okay, I got you. I'll get you one of each. See if I can find one from him when he was at UCLA or something. If I can't find a good one there for the Colts. There was a nice one. Nice quality deep threat and intermediate route runner, Josh Downs. And one of the best defensive players in the entire draft last year. Latu. Appreciate you. We're at 2, 98 to go. Captain in the building. What's good? Captain, you missed the dunk of the year, bro. Shaedon Sharpe. Off a steal, jumped from the dotted line, cocked it back like Vince Carter, dunked on a Wizard player's head, and threw it down with authority, like literally. If you haven't seen it yet, I can send it to you on social, but it is ridiculous. One of the best dunks I've seen in the last 10, 20 years, if I'm being real. 74-69 Wizards. Yeah, you are on the road, and we'll see if you can get on a run before the game is over. Yeah, we play Brooklyn on Friday, so. First free throw is good. Yeah, but you're still the best team in the NBA. You guys actually play defense, you rebound, you have team players, you have a superstar. I mean, you guys are in the driver's seat to go all the way, and if you guys go all the way and SGA ends up, getting a title, then he'll be a household name. So, even if you lose to Brooklyn tonight, you guys could still win it all. I mean, if we're really being real, I mean, it's the Thunder, it's the Nuggets, it's the Celtics, and it's the Cavs. And then if anyone else makes it, it would be, I don't know, too shocking, but those are the best four teams based off, hustle and heart, and teams that actually play defense and play for each other, game in and game out. In and out, no good. 75-73 Wizards. Sharp at the top of the key. Up and under, and one. There we go. Nice job by Walker. Jabari Walker, 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists on 4 of 7 shooting tonight. Weird to see Chris Middleton, Marcus Smart on the Wizards here with JP Jordan Poole. Free throw, in and out, no good. Out of bounds, Wizards. All right, Blazers, let's go here. Scoot. Jeremy Grant. Fade away. In and out, no good. Smart. Offensive foul. We'll take that. A bit of a high elbow there by Marcus Smart. Good call by the refs. Scoot. We'll pick and roll with Walker. Back to Sharp. Pick and roll with Sharp. Shea at the glass and good. Here we go. 24 for Shea, including the dunk of the century. 78-77 Blazers. That's what I like to see. Let's go. Jumper is good. Start bringing the ball up the court. Pick and roll with Walker. Passing to Scoot at the top of the key. Crossover. And then with the hezzy, back to Sharp. Jab step. Fade away. Sharp, front rim, no good. Attack the rim, Sharp. You don't need to be shooting jumpers and threes. Nobody can stop you when you go inside. And Denny Advia got a strained calf, so we haven't had him since the first quarter. If we had him, this is his revenge game, being a former Wizard player. I honestly believe we'd probably be up by like 5 or 6 at this point, or maybe even close to 10 with him playing. But Again, it's given an opportunity for Scoot and Sharp to have a little bit more playing time, but not having Denny since the first quarter has hurt us. His defense and his offensive prowess. Now the Wizards are trying to pull away here. Inbound. Carrington. That's you, bub. Pick and roll. Traveling. Megan with a 10. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. A little Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. We're at 12. 88 to go. Let me know what you want to do for photos once we get into a commercial break here, and I got you. Looks like we got just a couple minutes before the fourth quarter. Scoot, open three. Is good. Here we go. Shout out to Megan showing that love as well as Sarah to get the ball rolling. Let's go, Scoot. Layup with the left hand is good. All right, Scoot with the fast break. Let's go. Attacking the paint. Off the glass. No foul call. Scoot doesn't get any love. Either does Sharp. Good tip away there by JG, Jeremy Grant. (83-82) with a couple minutes to go. Deep three is good. Come on, Blazers. Walker, get on him. Anthony Simons to Scoot. Pick and roll with Jabari Walker. Scoot, cross-court pass to Jeremy Grant. Corner three, in and out, no good. Bang with the flush. Walker with the offensive rebound. There we go. I like. Walker at the top of the key. Switch with Anthony Simons. Walker. Push off. Offensive foul. Come on. In and out. No good. Deep three. Rebound Blazers. There we go. Jeremy Grant with the rebound. Anthony Simons. 2-on-2. Simons attacking. Corner three is good. Scoot. Let's go. Scoot Henderson feeling it, baby. 83-82. Rip City. That's what we needed when they were starting to get up about 4 or 5 points. You don't want them to get it to 8, 9, 10, and it might get out of reach. And then a foul by the Blazers. Scoot said, me? All right, timeout. Blazers. You missed the dunk of the century, David. I know you like complaining about the Sixers, but for obvious reasons. But if you see the Shaedon Sharpe dunk tonight, that's what a dunk is supposed to look like. Not only the dunk of the game, not only the dunk of the year. I mean, that's one of the best dunks I've ever seen, ever. Incredible. I don't think you really needed the community to vote for Brandon Roy to be an all-star. He was an all-star. He won Rookie of the Year, and then all-star, all-star, all-star. Then he ended up blowing his knees out with the cartilage, went to Minnesota, and then his career was over just because he lost the cartilage in his knees, and it was just bone on bone, so he couldn't play anymore. But, I mean, if you watch Brandon Roy at UW in March Madness in the tourney, again, Washington has had some pretty good players over the last 25, 30 years. They had Isaiah Thomas there, not the bad boys, right? They had Brandon Roy. They had a few guys, but Roy was money, obviously in the tourney, and that's why the Blazers took him. And again, if Roy actually had cartilage in his knees, he would have been able to hopefully play a solid 10 to 15 years. And who knows, maybe Roy would have been a perennial all-star year in and year out, and maybe on the cusp of the Hall of Fame if he would have never gotten hurt. Now, I mean, there's always going to be something to complain about the Sixers. You know that. When you can get a dunk like that off a steal and jump from the dotted line and throw it down with authority, you're not going to see too many dunks that look like that. Too bad I can't show the highlight on here itself because it is incredible. It's blowing up on social media right now. 84-83 with 2:14 left in the third. And I appreciate you letting me know when you're ready, what you're looking for, and I got you. I mean, that's up to you. I mean, it depends on how long you've actually been watching the Sixers. Like, do you have any jerseys? Like, have you actually bought any jerseys? Do you have, memorabilia? You got a Sixers toothbrush? I mean, you got towels? Have you bought jerseys and T-shirts? You have a Sixers mug? Like, how invested are you, over the years? I mean, we know Eagles. You don't care for the Flyers, right? And obviously it's more, Eagles, right? And then obviously Sixers, and then maybe a little bit of the Phillies. I mean, if I lived over there, I would be completely content with just Phillies and the Eagles. And again, I guess if you want to just join the rest of the fandom and go Flyers and go Sixers, but it's like you got two teams that are like on the cusp of greatness, and then you got two teams that it seems like they'll just underwhelm. Can't be great, in every sport in one city. Nice pass to Walker, layup is no good, but a foul. All right, we got a couple of minutes here before the third quarter ends. I got you. Fan since 2004. Okay, well, if you've been a fan since 2004, you can't give up. Again, it's like an unwritten rule. If you've been a fan that long, you didn't answer my question if you have those things, though. But, but yeah, you got to stick it out, man. Just, hope that they can get the right combination of players, that actually want to play, and it works out for y'all. Cole in the building. What's good? Yeah, and it's kind of tough, to go from like the Iverson era to watch what you're seeing now. And again, when Embiid is healthy, and then you guys were balling for a couple of years, it was pretty fun, right? Embiid putting up 30, 40, 50, putting up triple doubles, looking like the best center in the NBA. No one can deny that, but obviously as his career has, prolonged, he's only played half the games in his career, and that's not good. Corner three is good. Bang! And we're getting close here to the end of the third quarter. 91-86, Rip City. And we got a late whistle. Yeah, but it kind of feels like the culture isn't very good there, and again, sometimes we see that, no matter what coaches come in, what players come in, sometimes the culture is just really shitty, and it's going to take special individuals to turn it around. And again, you could even have the right people come in and coaches, but if the ownership is bad or the GM is bad, sometimes that will also hold a team back, even if you have a good head coach or good coordinators or good players. And you just can't, you got to be able to have it, put together, from the top to the bottom. You just can't have half of the pieces in management and players and think that it's going to be an amazing year, because a lot of times it'll be a disappointment at some point or another. 94-86 Blazers, and we're going to get some photos queued up here for Megan in a moment. We had the dunk of the century by Shaedon Sharpe in this game. It's on social media, blowing up. If you want to see what a dunk really looks like, a poster. Best dunk I've seen all year. Best dunk I've seen in probably 15, 20 years. besides maybe something like from Vince Carter in a dunk contest, or maybe Levine or Aaron Gordon in a dunk contest. It was like that kind of swagger, like Vince Carter swagger type of dunk. It was insane. But in game, not in a dunk contest, which made it even cooler. Off the glass, no good. And that's the end of the third quarter, 94-88, Rip City. Yeah, so if you've already invested in that, you can't switch. You just gotta. I mean, you got the Phillies to look forward to, and you already got championship with the Eagles. You can't be greedy. You can't win a championship on every team in the city. Be content with what you have with the Eagles, not only this year, but for the future. You might be able to get one or two more in the Jalen Hurts era, and then who's to say that the Phillies, don't end up getting to a World Series and winning it in the next 10 to 15 years. It's possible. I mean, obviously we know the Dodgers are the powerhouse, but if they ever have any injuries, someone's got to step up and take it from them. Phillies, Padres, Braves, Diamondbacks, someone in the National League, right? So, something to look forward to. All right, some photos here. See if I can find any. Let's see. Fuck, man. 0 for 6 so far. Got to be at least one that will convert. There we go. 1 for 7 on the Barba, but you keep trying, you will succeed. See if I can get one more, maybe with Olivia in here as well. Appreciate you. 94-90 Blazers. How are you, brother? What's good? Yeah, but it also makes you appreciate, the greatness when you have it. because you have to understand, being a fan, it's not like you're going to have your entire life, every single game, every single year is going to be a championship or something amazing is going to happen. You're going to have to go through the good, the bad, and the ugly, the rebuilds. You're going to go through the championship windows, and either they take advantage or they don't. And, it's a part of life, and it would be tough being a Sixer fan, But again, if you got the Phillies and the Eagles on top of that, I mean, a lot of people would just be drooling to be able to have a quality, team like the Eagles or the Phillies to root for, if we're being real. I mean, those are two of the best in the sport. So even though the Phillies haven't won it yet, as of late, but they're getting closer. No problem. Appreciate you. 98-90 Blazers. You're in the fourth now. Come on, baby. Play some good defense. We should be able to pull away. Toumani Camara. And we have no Denny Advia. This was supposed to be the revenge game, the former Wizard, but he ended up having a strained calf in the first quarter and left the game. Otherwise, I think we would be up by a little bit more. Oh, nice little spin move with the 360 floater. Tip in is good by the Wizards. All right, Scoot bringing the ball up the floor. Him and Anthony Simons here in the backcourt. Pick and roll with Toumani Camara. Scoot back out to Toumani. Open three. In and out, no good. Offensive rebound by the Blazers and good. Nice job by Toumani Camara. Let's go. Nice job, Toumani. Best defender on the team overall, and every once in a while he'll get some buckets. Stay on him. Corner three from the Wizards. In and out, no good. Rebound. Champagny. And turned over. Basketball possession Blazers. We're at 12. 88 to go. And remember, with OKC, Captain, if they win, this might not be the last one. They might be able to win again in the near future. And again, it's just about getting SGA to be recognized as a superstar. I think people know him as a star, but, if he wins a championship, then that'll solidify everything as being like a household name. And they got a chance. Nuggets, Thunder, Celtics, Cavs. That's, the four that actually play defense, rebound, and play for each other. Layup is good. Is that offensive foul? Golly, you kidding me? Yeah, it's only one game, though, and it's on the road. It's not like you lost at home. You'd be a lot more upset if it was at home. Losing like that to the Brooklyn Nets. But again, anybody can beat anyone in sports. You can be the best team in the sport, have an off game, and the other team, gives you their Super Bowl, World Series, NBA Finals performance of a lifetime for one game, even if they're one of the bottom five teams, and then they get lucky, making threes and playing smart basketball. Maybe you're a little too overconfident, shooting too many threes, and not playing, smart basketball on the road, and, you drop one. The life isn't over if you lose to the Brooklyn Nets. $196 Blazers with about 8 minutes to go here in the fourth. Cheap reach-in foul there on Scoot, supposedly. Free throw is good. Tumani. Ooh, there we go. I was about to say off the glass, but he didn't even need it. It's good, baby. 193 Blazers. Let's go, Tumani. Bub swinging it over. Corner three is good. Sharp. Poked away. And that is a turnover. Basketball Wizards. Fast break. Get back on defense. Stop complaining, Portland. Let's go. Floater in and out at the buzzer. No good. Sharp with the rebound. Here we go. Dunk that. Bang. There we go. Nice flush there on the fast break by the Blazers. A complete meltdown by the Wizards there on defense. 106-101 with about 6 minutes to go. Let's go, Blazers. Poole for three is good. Jordan Poole, he may not be Steph Curry, and obviously they, got rid of him because he had beef with Draymond. But when Jordan Poole does get hot, he has a good shooting motion, and he is a guy at times can, get pretty hot. Hit 20, 30, 40, maybe even an occasional, high 40-point game or even like a 50. He's got the shooting ability to do it if he takes enough shots. Let's see what Wizards giveaways are. Reverse baseball jersey, a Gee Whiz bobblehead, beach bag giveaway, Harry Potter scarf, and then something else that I missed. Yeah. Well, you got Anthony Edwards and a few studs on that team. So, they play tomorrow against the Lakers. I'm going to do either that game or doing the Bucks and the Nuggets. Bucks Nuggets is on at 5 tomorrow Pacific, and then the T-Wolves Lakers is at 7:30 Pacific, which is kind of late, especially for the people in the Midwest and the East Coast. But I'll probably tune in just to kind of see what Luka, LeBron, and Anthony Edwards do. Bub with the jumper is good. 106-101 Blazers. Let's go, baby. And we got no Blazers or no Kraken tomorrow, so that's why we have to do one of the better matchups. At least we have two good matchups that I can get excited about. Whether it's be LeBron, Luka, Anthony Edwards, or Giannis, Dame, Jamal Murray, and the Joker. That's fun. Based on who else is playing, And then on Friday, it'll be Blazers and the Brooklyn Nets or the Mariners Padres if they televise it. And then Saturday's WWE Elimination Chamber, which will be the best event of the weekend. And then Sunday, NASCAR Cup Series Circuit of the Americas, which will be very good for us racing fans. So I'm excited for Saturday and Sunday, but for the next couple days to end off February, hopefully we get some good basketball. I got the dunk of the century with Shaedon Sharpe, so no regrets doing this game. Reach and foul, Jeremy Grant. Let's see if he's in the bonus or not. Yeah, I think they're in the fourth position now, and they're trying to creep up. The Lakers are still not in the same category as the Thunder or the Nuggets because those teams can score and they actually play defense. Lakers don't really play defense. But with that being said, when Luka and LeBron and Austin Reeves are on fire together, it's hard to beat them. They get into kind of a groove. And Reeves, has shown that he's got it. And it's kind of unfortunate that they kind of ruined Dalton Knecht because in college, he was one of the best players overall. And I was kind of shocked that the Lakers got him. And then they tried to trade him away for the Mark Williams trade to get a big man for Luka. Then Williams failed his physical. And now Dalton Knecht is almost like a wasted piece of a wounded animal where he's like, you treated me like trash and you threw me away, And, I don't know if he'll ever get over it. Definitely watching his body language. And when I see him on the bench and when I see, him in the game, he definitely doesn't seem like he wants to be there. And I kind of don't blame him. But, you have to realize this is a business, and at least you made it to the NBA, and maybe he's just got to go to a different team and we'll collect some assets for him soon or at one point or another, and maybe he can get a restart in his career and whatnot. But I mean, he's on a pretty good team right now if he can just kind of let that go. I mean, playing with LeBron, learning from Luka, learning from another great white hype, Caucasian sensation in Austin Reeves. It's not often that you see like straight up white boys dominating the game that aren't European, like just straight Caucasian and dominating. I love that. You're starting to see it obviously at corner in the NFL. We've already seen it, for, the white safeties like Harrison Smith and a few others. But now you're starting to see like not European like Luka, but you're starting to see just straight up Caucasian like white guys. And it's not like a white guy that has to be 7'5". Like you're getting guys that are like guards, forwards, and they're like the great white hype, and it's awesome. They can run, they can shoot, they can pass, they can rebound, they can defend, and they can do a lot of the things that some of the elite brothers have been doing for a long, long time. And that's really what makes the Lakers dangerous, is having Reeves on top of having Luka and LeBron. Facts. 111-105 Blazers. Yeah, that's true. But it would be for you. Like if I did a stream at 7:30, it'd be 10:30 for you. Oh, is that good? Hell yeah, that's good. 105-74, and hopefully for your sake, Auburn goes all the way this year. And I will do some March Madness, and I will do some Auburn games for you, and obviously for myself as well, and also the March Madness fans that fill out a bracket. So, I mean, I've done Kansas. I've done Duke for Cooper Flagg. That was kind of my go-to because I like to be able to see the talent coming in, and Cooper Flagg will be the first pick in the draft. So I've done the most Duke games so far this season, but I've done Auburn like once or twice, Kansas once or twice. So I'm definitely familiar with what's going on in the college hoop scene, and March Madness will be fun this year. But again, not a lot of big names that are recognizable. It's not really a very well marketed game. Besides Cooper Flagg, everyone knows who he is. But other than Cooper Flagg, I think the average basketball fan doesn't really know a lot unless you follow a college team. Backdoor layup is good by the Wizards. Come on, Blazers, up by 3. Sharp. Step back 3. Bang. Unbelievable. Shea. Doing it with throwdown dunks and with deep threes. 113-110. Blazers. Easy layup by the Wizards. Come on, baby. D up, Tumani. Come on, Shea. We got about 4 minutes to go. Blazers up by 3. Sharp. Tumani Kamara. Hand off to Jeremy Grant. Isolation, one-on-one at the top of the key. Hit him with the hezzy, strong drive, off the glass, and fouled, and to the line. (113-110) Blazers. For Megan, the time wouldn't be an issue if she was available to hang out. Obviously, it wouldn't be an issue for Matt either because in Hawaii, it's 3 hours earlier. So instead of it being at 7:30, it would be 4:30 for him. But and then anybody that's on the West Coast, it really wouldn't be that big. I'm starting at 7:30. But if you're in the Midwest or the East Coast, 7:30 streams turns into a 9:30 or 10:30 event. And if you got to work the next day, I wouldn't expect people to be here, unless you wanted to be here or you couldn't sleep and you just wanted to hang. Corner 3 is good. All right, Blazers defense is getting a little sloppy here if we want to be able to beat a team that is one of the worst in the game. Again, we are the worst team in the NBA. Step back 3 for Sharp. In and out, no good. Rebound by the Wizards. Get back. Tumani. Salmon Sharp. Top of the key. Oh, God. Big throwdown dunk by the Wizards. Oh, my. With authority right there, too. Oh, my. Koulibaly with the throwdown. All right, we're up by 3. Let's get it done, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Help us get to 20. We can at least hit that algorithm and hit the number. We're at 16 right now, so we only need 4 more to get to 20. So if you're in the room and haven't smashed that like button, do a solid for your boy. Now we're at 17. We only need 3 more before the game ends. Very doable. And then we're at, what are we at? 12:88 to go on the Dono train. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Scoot. Let's go, Jeremy. Let's go, Anthony. Denny, heal up. Shay, dunk of the century today. DC, Kling Kong, let's get it. Tumani, let's go. Rip City, let's go. Blazers. Yeah. Yeah, and things can change from, season to season, year in and year out. It's like where we didn't really do a whole lot of basketball and we took a year off of NASCAR. Now I'm doing a little bit more, of Blazers, and, we're doing NASCAR on a weekly basis. So, it kind of just, depends on, what we're seeing as a product, on the court and on TV. And, some things are going to, have more, streams in the future, and others might have a little bit less until the sport improves or the team improves and whatnot. But it's not like I'm really opposed on doing really anything. I mean, basketball, baseball, football, hockey, wrestling, boxing, UFC. I mean, I love it all. Obviously there's certain things that I like a lot more than others, but also too, when you get in the non-football season and you're not in baseball season yet, right? You have this kind of window of a couple months where you have to do filler content, which is going to be wrestling, NASCAR, NHL, NBA, or college hoops. And that's all you have until we get to baseball. And then I can transition into the Mariners and other games on top of NASCAR on the weekends and an occasional NBA, stream for the Blazers, or an NHL stream for the Kraken. Or, once we go to the playoffs, I can, do some of the other teams that are involved in the playoffs for the NBA or the NHL. I have no problem doing that as well. And we're going to be doing March Madness, which is in a couple days. All right, Blazers, here we go. 3 minutes to go. Anthony Simons. Good defense there on Shaedon Sharpe. Pick and roll. Anthony Simons. Hit him with the jab step. Deep 3 is good. Oh, my God. Anthony has been so money. So money, Anthony. Let's go, baby. That's you right there, Anthony. I like that. 116, 110. Blazers. Big shot. Kamani Kamara, full court press. And obviously he's the one to do that. Pick and roll. JG, get back. Get on him, Grant. Middleton kicks it out. Deep 3, in and out. Offensive board. Tipped away. Blazers with a strong rebound. There we go. Anthony Simons with the ball now. I mean, we don't really need to keep shooting threes. We can attack the paint and win. I mean, we're up 6 here with about 3 minutes to go. Be smart. And a foul on Washington. I just had to watch the Sharpe dunk replay again. It's too good not to watch. Sharpe, top of the key. Hit him with the hezzy. Crossover. Spin move. Hit him with the spin cycle. And he gets fouled, but of course he doesn't get a call. Tipped out of bounds. Possession. Rip City. And then I think this will be a full timeout. Portland. So who you like watching, Judah, when you're not watching the Celtics? Is the Lakers the team that you like watching the most, even though you're supposed to hate them and not like them? Is that the team that you'll go out of your way to tune in to see what Luka, LeBron, and Reeves are doing? I mean, they are, fourth, peaking to get to the, second or third. Obviously they're not going to catch the Thunder, because it's like Thunder Nuggets and whatnot. But, Lakers can definitely, get to third and try to contend, and see if they can get closer to Denver. There we go. 117, 112. Blazers, let's go. Yeah. Still the best team overall, though. But again, the only thing that is going to be a little worrisome for the Thunder and the Cavs is experience. The Celtics and the Nuggets have the experience. They've been there, they've done that. They know how to play in pressure. We don't really know how the Thunder and the Cavs, even though at one point or another those were like the two best, other than the Denver Nuggets and the Boston Celtics for being the best four. But again, it's like you got two teams that have been there, done that, have won the rings, and then you got the two up-and-coming teams that, are exciting, they're fun, they have superstars, they play defense, they play for each other, they rebound, they box out, they take charges, they do all the shit that the other teams don't do. They actually fucking try. And we'll see if the Cavs and the Thunder can, put the pressure on and beat the experienced teams like the Nuggets or the Celtics. We'll find out. Blazers here with the inbound. Inbound to Toumani Camara. Jab step. Attack the paint. And he goes up. No foul call whatsoever as he hits the deck. What's new? Blazers never get any fucking calls. Jordan Poole, dancing and romancing, almost traveled there. Middleton, nice pass down low. Very unselfish. And a easy dunk off the pump fake there for the Wiz. Sharp. Foul! And he hits the deck. Poole with a real hard foul there. I don't know how many times, our players have to hit the deck and get, bumped in the chest or hacked before they actually give us the call. But the sad thing is we don't even get the calls when we're at home. It's like we don't even exist to the referees. Yeah, LeBron is still kicking ass and taking names. And, it's like when LeBron gets a triple-double, no one is, surprised. It's not even a big deal because he's done it so often that we're numb to it. Like, oh, LeBron went 35, 15, and 15. For any other person on planet Earth, that's fucking insane. But for him, it's no big deal. It's like what I do almost every day, besides the occasional off game. I mean, he's kind of ingrained it into us. He can do pretty much anything, except win rings on a regular basis. Other than that, and no loyalty, jumping from team to team and whatnot. But that's why Jordan and Kobe will always be higher than him. But as far as, being one of the best all-around players, he can have that title, But as far as, best players and most clutch, that will always be Jordan and Kobe. LeBron is not, obviously if you look at his finals record, I mean, what can you say? I mean, imagine if Tom Brady was 3-7 in the Super Bowls, right? It's not like people would be saying that he's the GOAT. You'd be like, oh my God, 10 Super Bowls, but you only won 3? And obviously it's a team game. We get that. Layup and one and in and out, no good. You got to win rings, baby. 119, 114, Rip City, 127 left in the fourth. Yeah, too bad we didn't get to see Anthony Davis stay healthy. He played his first game and then got hurt in the second half, and that would have made the game last night a little bit more intriguing. If you have, Kyrie and Anthony Davis. They actually have like all their guys playing, but I don't think anyone anticipated really, Dallas winning. Poole, 19-3-5. Sharp has got himself a game, 30 plus, and the dunk of the century. Not only the dunk of the day, not the dunk of the night, not the dunk of the week, not the dunk of the year. Like one of the best dunks I've ever seen in my life. Video game dunk. Ridiculous. Slam dunk, contest dunk with Vince Carter type of dunk. If you haven't seen it, check your socials. Ridiculous. Simons, deep three. That was like Steph Curry range or Dame range. Sharp with the offensive board and one. Let's go. Oh, baby. We're trying to win this, baby. Shea. Give it to him, baby. And Shane came off the bench. 30-2, 8-5. Coming off the bench as the sixth man was Scoot Henderson. Let's go. That's when you know the future is bright. When you got guys like Scoot and Shea that can put up 20-30 off the bench. And again, sometimes they'll shoot a little bit more than they should, as any young player would. They want, their stats. But again, for the most part, they're pretty unselfish. There's going to be a time where we need scoring and Sharp will take over or Scoot. But I think every Blazer fan loves, the youth movement of Scoot at point, right? Shaedon Sharpe at the 2, and then Kling Kong, DC, Donovan Clingan at center. Even though we want Ayton to come back healthy sooner than later. 122-117, Blazers. Pick and roll. Jordan Poole shooting a deep three like he's Steph Curry. Air ball. Middleton with an attempt from 3 on the other side of the court. In and out, no good. At least he hit the rim. Here we go, Blazers. We don't have to be crazy here. Let's see if they end up getting spicy here, shooting a deep 3 or going for an and one. Marcus Smart with the foul. Not the same player that he was on Boston. Look at that, bro. Only 6 points down. I told y'all you guys would make a run. You still may not win. It may be too little too late. But at least the team is showing that they're trying to come back. You want to try to accumulate as many wins as possible, especially if you've been the best team in the NBA record-wise besides the Cavs all year. For the most part, you want to keep trying to win as many as possible. 82 games, you're trying to be 60-22 or better if you can get to that point. It's not like anyone's going to be like 72-10 like the Bulls. You got no team in the NBA that's ever going to be like that. Facts. Kamara, free throw is good. Oh, you got time, baby. Drop to money. We're about to get a dub, baby. Dubstep. 125-117. Woo-hoo! Let's go. Deep 3, Marcus Smart, and he got fouled by Sharp. It was a little bit of a flop. And is it an and one? Are they going to give it to him? And then Marcus Smart just got a T because he got fouled. They didn't give him the 4-point play, and then now the game's over based off Marcus Smart's emotion. And again, the emotion can get the rest of the players kind of leveled up and focused. But also, if you're an over-emotional person, sometimes it can backfire. And then if you end up getting over-emotional, instead of, having something positive, 4-point play, you hit the 3, and then you just got a tech, and now the game's over. And now the Blazers are going to be able to move on instead of you guys climbing back, Wizards fans, and possibly getting the game a little bit closer. Oh, my. I think the Knicks are really fun to watch. As far as like underrated, sleeper team in the East, Knicks are Jalen Brunson is nice. And it's cool that he got to, leave Dallas so that way we could see this version of him. Because sometimes, when you get stuck on I don't want to say Dallas Mavericks are a shitty franchise, but again, they gave up on, Porzingis, they gave up on Luka, they gave up on Jalen Brunson. And then if you look at each player after leaving Dallas, it's not like they got worse. If anything, they stayed the same or got better. and considerably better to be able to be in the spotlight. And I think Brunson is probably my favorite, lower name player that turned himself into a mid-level player and now turned himself into kind of a notable, like, all-star level player. He's still not, like, necessarily recognized as a superstar, but he's on the cusp. And I like his game. A crafty lefty playing sports in any sport, I'm going to pay attention. And again, New York, it's been a while. John Starks, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. It's been a while. And then if you go to, like, the Allen Houston era, it's been a little while since the Knicks have been kind of relevant. 125, 119, Blazers. We're fucking relevant. We're the best shitty team in the NBA. They're the best team in the bottom 10. Let's go. Too bad we didn't play like this at the beginning of the year. We could be at the 8 seed right now. Like, legitimately. We could be in the 8 seed. But that's okay. I still want to be in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes, but I know that dream is over. Watch the Spurs get him. Wemby has the injury, right? And then they end up losing more games. And then somehow, some way, Cooper Flag goes to the Spurs. Could you imagine? Oh, my God. That'd be like the most ridiculous shit ever. But I wouldn't be surprised. It would just be painful. Like, you just got Wemby and Cooper Flag? Like, let's spread out the greatness a little bit. Like, you went from David Robinson to Tim Duncan and winning all those fucking titles with Emmanuel Ginobili and Tony Parker and all that, right? And then you go Wemby and Cooper Flag? Golly. 127, 119, Blazers. We're about to get a dub. And we got the Brooklyn Nets on Friday. Hopefully we can beat the shit out of them. Back-to-backs. You have to be, mentally tough. But you know what the difference is, though? For baseball back-to-backs, NHL back-to-backs, and NBA? The difference in the back-to-backs is you actually get effort from baseball and the NHL. You don't get the full effort from NBA players. And that's the difference, where you start to see, like, oh, they won one game, but then, the back-to-back, they got killed. Right. And you also see the NHL and baseball teams get killed too. But again, I feel that you get more overall effort from NHL players as well as MLB players. So, yeah, back-to-backs are tough. Sometimes you'll play 5 games in 6 days if you're playing baseball. So they have back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back. NHL, it might be 2 or 3 games in a row, but it's all about effort, right? That's like what we noticed in the Four Nations face-off when you had PK, talking about why the NBA overall kind of stinks right now. Overall as a product compared to a sport like the NHL, which a lot of people don't even, follow, is because they actually try. And there's pride. It means something. For the NBA players, it's like, they got their bag, they got their money, and it feels like the game isn't like the number one thing in their life. It's like, oh, who am I dating? What club am I going to? You got all this money, living the lifestyle. It's like, I feel like the importance of the actual game itself, basketball, it doesn't matter to a lot of these players. Some are driven for titles, but as far as like work ethic and working hard and playing hard, I don't think you get it out of a lot of these NBA players, and it shows. That's why the product is the worst out of, all the 4 major sports. You might not like NASCAR, you might not like the NHL, you might not like college basketball, you might not like, WWE, but I mean, when you're watching things on a regular basis, one thing that you can definitely notice is effort. And if you don't put out the effort, I don't know what you think that the product is going to be. Poor effort, leads to poor coaching, poor shot selection, poor strategy, poor drafting, and just not giving a damn. But who gives a damn? The Blazers, baby. 129, 119. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And again, in the last month, we've played like Jekyll and Hyde, night and day difference. First part of the season, we literally looked like maybe one of the bottom 3 teams in the NBA. Like, we were that bad. Bottom 3, right? And then now we look like a playoff team. Like, we look like we can beat up like the bad teams. We can play and match up against the mid teams. And every once in a while, we can play an elite team and either barely lose to them or even win. So it's nice, kind of a refreshing thing. not every team that you follow typically is going to be a winner. So, especially with me, so, Blazers up and down, but usually more down. Mariners up and down, but usually more down. Ducks has been more up lately. We just need to, get that next step, with the coaching staff and with everything that we got going on. Bucks, have been successful, and they've always, been, kind of Super Bowl worthy, and then after the Brady era, playoff worthy with Baker for sure. And super happy on how that's all playing out. Even though we might be pretenders, but we can still win the NFC South, which I know a lot of people would be drooling to do. Falcons fans, Saints fans, Panther fans, they would just love to win the division over Tampa. So I get it, But, again, we have probably the best owner, the best GM, the best coach, the best coordinators, and that trickles down to the players that we have. And, again, drafting well and having a good O-line. Defense has some names, but usually we get beat up and get hurt, and then we get exposed. But, it's like if we can't have Antoine Winfield Jr. out there or Tristan Wirfs goes down, yeah, it's going to definitely hurt us. We're not, super deep with depth. But our players that are playing are, usually pretty elite when they're there. And then obviously the Kraken have had a rough season this year like the Blazers. And that is it. Final score, Blazers 129, Wizards 121. Oh, sharp. 36 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, the dunk of the year, all off the bench as a 6-man. Incredible. I mean, just look how high he is. When's the last time you've seen a basketball touching over the top of the square? Look where his elbow and his arm is at. Look where his head is at. And that's just a still photo before he threw it down with authority and he almost jumped from the free throw line. I mean, we're talking like he was Clyde the Glide Drexler. It was from the dotted line, not the free throw line, but it is one of the most impressive things in sports you will see in 2025. Ridiculous. Wish I could show the video here. Yeah, Rip City, baby. All right, well, I got to be able to take Paisley on a walk. Hopefully she's eaten her lunch, which is already 6:41. It should be dinner by now. So, and I got to take her for a long victory walk. Obviously here at the Blazers winning 129-121. And then tomorrow's stream will be either at 5 o'clock Pacific with the Bucks going against the Denver Nuggets, a Giannis game time decision, and Damian Lillard versus Jamal Murray and the Joker. And if I don't do that, then we're going to do Timberwolves with Anthony Edwards going against Luka and LeBron at 7:30 Pacific. That one's on NBA TV. Nuggets Bucks is on TNT, so both are nationally, globally televised. And then Friday will be Blazers Nets at 4:30. Or if the Mariners game is going to be something that I actually can get a hold of, it says MLB.com. So if I can get a link, maybe we'll do Mariners Padres instead of Blazers Nets on Friday. WWE Elimination Chamber on Saturday, and then a NASCAR Cup Series Circuit of the Americas on Sunday. So I'm giving you a little bit of everything almost on every single day. So shout out to all the people that like, sub, donated, commented, shared. Shout out to Sarah and Megan for showing that love. Appreciate you. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And I got one question for you. Well, talk sports like us. Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, Rip City in the building. Final score 129-121. And I am out. Okay.